Hello everyone, welcome to Big Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel today. Don't forget to subscribe below if you haven't yet. And if you want to book a personal tarot reading, you can book through my website or through my email address. It's all listed down below. So today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be tapping into what they really think about you. This is like a staple for each month, and we're tapping into the spirit animal oracle to see what wants to come through first of all, and then also going into some oracle tarot in the next steps. So we have three groups to pick from today. Group number one here is going to be the dog spirit. It comes with the keyword or the key message, be loyal to what you love. So dog here for group number one. Then for group number two, here we have the starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Beautiful. Group number two here, the starfish spirit. And for group number three, we have the deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. Very lovely energy. So group number three, the deer. If you're new to pick a cards, you pick the deck or you pick the card that is calling to your attention the very most. So the one that is sort of popping out to you the most or drawing at your energy the very most, that's standing out to you the most, that is the group for you. If you feel like you are being drawn to or more than one deck or more than one card is popping out to you, that just means that you have messages in more than one group, and that's completely fine. The timestamps are down below if you want to jump into your reading. If you feel like you want to pick for more than one person, that's completely fine as well. You can pick for all three people or two people or just one, whatever you feel guided to do. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in your readings. Hello, group number one, welcome to your reading. If you have picked the dog energy, this is going to be your reading today. So for the dog spirit, we have a beautiful, loyal person coming through here. So they really think of you as someone incredibly loyal, incredibly upbeat. You just change a room for this person whenever you walk in it. You have a very strong positive impact on them, is what Spirit wants to communicate to you here. You just are so loving, and also you are showing up in a very self-loving manner towards yourself with the dog. So it overall just feels like they are fulfilled and accepted in your presence. So let's see what else wants to come through. Let's look at all the cards first, and then we're going to go deeper into these messages as well. So we have the dragonfly spirit coming through next. Truth transcends illusion is the keyword or the message for this one. We also have the badger spirit, be fearless and bold, coming through here. And also we have the hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide. So overall, this person considers you to have a very strong moral code, a very strong moral system. They think of you as someone who is very honest, who is very fearless and bold, someone who really speaks their mind. So this person feels like they can definitely rely upon you very strongly for you to just, speak your mind. They can trust you. They can trust that you're going to really tell them how things stand, and where you are standing in general in a specific situation or about a specific topic that you might be considering talking with him or with them. We have the dragonfly spirit here. So dragonflies in general, as totems, as spirit guides, as spiritual animals, are a symbol of good luck, a good charm in some manners. They also do talk about new beginnings and change as well. So I feel like this person considers you to be, just with the dog as well, as an overall beautiful presence in their life. There is something like ethereal or synchronistic about you, though, about the way that you show up for them. Also with the hawk coming through here, there is some type of spiritual fulfillment that they also get out of the interaction with you. But I feel like that spiritual fulfillment is not well understood by your person. It's not really conscious, they don't consider the impact that you have on them to be spiritual. They just feel good. They just feel like they're more aligned. They just feel like they are feeling more positive about themselves, more positive about certain events that have possibly happened within their life as well. And they find it easier to embrace change and trust themselves when you are around, because you just you bring that out of them. But they're not really, sure, or they wouldn't exactly consider this to be like a spiritual perspective or a spiritual meaning. It just is more like, oh, I really like being around them. They just make me feel so good. They just, make me feel so lovely, and they make me really love them. They're such a beautiful, lovely, kind person. So what else is going on here? This person considers you on some level to be a guide for them. So you possess some type of knowledge that is more in tune with emotions, more in tune with these spiritual knowledges and processes and patterns, and they consider you to be a guide through their life in this manner. You are also quite a stubborn person. You are someone who doesn't give up when they want something. You're also very stubborn when it comes to playing, or when it comes to just doing something completely. What I'm picking up is basically the dog with a bone. When you're trying to wrestle with the dog, that type of energy. You're like, there's like this, they're growling and they're enjoying themselves. Like you really enjoy a discussion is what's coming through here. But also you are very stubborn in your ways occasionally. So that's how your person would, describe your talk about you here. It's very easy for you to find a positive or a silver lining within a situation, a positive aspect of a particular situation, which makes it, again, easy to be around you. Another thing that's coming through here is that you find it just easy to trust yourself and to embrace change. Like you are really a solid person, and you have good boundaries, and you know where you stand in life or with things. You have a good ability to see things from a certain distance as well, to be sort of detached occasionally from things and sort of be able to look at things very analytically as well. So that's one of the skills that your person really values about you here. And yeah, I feel like also what they see is that you keep yourself quite balanced. You're a very balanced person. So they would describe you as someone who is in harmony with themselves here. Also someone who is sometimes, very skittish, or just, very hyperactive. Someone who has the zoomies occasionally, You just sort of have these intense energies coming through you occasionally, and then you just have to move or just have to do things. There's just this feeling of having to move your body with you that sometimes comes through, that like you have to do things, and they find that interesting about you, but also very endearing about you here. So anything else with the dog, they consider you to be a loyal person in their life. They feel like you're going to be there. They can trust upon you to be there. Like you're not just someone who is passing by. You are someone who is staying, someone who is responsible, someone who is trustworthy. And they consider you to be, a very good friend if you're asking about a friend, or just a very good companion if you're asking about a partner, someone who is a good partner, someone, they can really trust to be with, and someone who they feel fulfills them to a very, very, very strong extent here. And someone who also offers them very interesting perspectives, new considerations, new ways of looking at things that they never have looked at before. All right, so I don't want to continue talking all the time, so let's just look at some of the Disney villains tarot cards So we're using the Disney Villains Tarot here to see what else wants to show up for you guys. This person also thinks of you as someone who is an admirer of beauty all around you. So let's see. Group number 1, please, Spirit. How do they really think of them? What do they really see them as? But overall, just what do they really think of them? They are thinking of you as someone who has had a lot to overcome with the Nine of Swords. They're thinking of you as someone who, you know, didn't have an easy life before, or someone who really had to struggle to get yourself to a place where you are now, especially mentally. I feel like there was a lot of mental struggle in your life previously, or maybe still going on for some of you, but overall your person really thinks of you as someone who is strong and someone who has had a lot to overcome in their life, especially concerning worries, concerning anxiety, concerning different fears. They feel like you are the type of person who has had to deal with a lot of your own fears about certain things, but you are able to not really easily, but you are able to overcome this, so that now you find these processes to be a lot more smooth flowing. Especially, you know, if any anxiety shows up, you're able to sort of hold it, deal with it. You don't just respond immediately, you know. And you sort of can look at yourself, also at your anxiety from a distance, which is an important skill to have. So they really value this about you. So we have here the 8 of Coins. We also have the 5 of Wands coming through reversed. So there is also some type of inner conflict going on with you. Here is what your person would say with the 5 of Wands reversed. So the 5 of Wands in the upright position usually talks about a conflict that's going on inside or outside of you. But if it's reversed, it's sort of sort of directed inwards. It's like going in. That's the type of energy, you know, that's not flowing outwards. It's like the card is like going like inside. So that's how I'm literally perceiving this on a more energetic dimension. This to me feels like there is a difficulty inside. There is some type of passionate flux of energy, or some type of conflict going on inside of you. There is a struggle with something personal right now that your person is seeing in you. Like some type of internal struggle that they can't quite name or can't quite get their hands on. Maybe you might be struggling with a personal decision of some kind, or maybe you're feeling regret over something that has happened. They're just thinking that about you, but they can't really know, they can't really put their finger on it. There's just sort of thinking what might be going on with you and why you are feeling so conflicted internally. This person might also sometimes look at you and be like, you're very hard on yourself. You should trust more that, you know, everything is going to work out fine, but, you know, you don't have to hold yourself to such a high standard here. So overall, they do feel like you're holding yourself up to a high standard. And then they feel like it might not be necessary to always do this. We also have the the 8 of Coins. The 8 of Pentacles. You're a very good hard worker is what this person would say about you. You're someone who is diligent, someone who follows their passions and their desires in a strong manner, someone who trusts themselves, someone who trusts their desires. You are someone who sort of is a very responsible and also disciplined worker, or someone who is disciplined in the workspace, or also disciplined in pursuing their desires, pursuing what they want to accomplish in life, or where they want to go, where they want to land. We also have here the 8 of Cups. This person thinks of you as someone who is currently on a soul search, someone who is currently cutting away any toxic negativity or any toxic relationships that might have impacted your life. They see you as someone who is constantly reconfiguring your relationships as well, or your approach or your current stability within a relationship. You're always sort of shifting things, always reconfiguring, always figuring stuff out within a relationship with someone. They see you as someone who could easily leave them in a relationship, or they have a particular fear about you leaving this relationship, whatever this relationship is. This person is not really trusting that you're completely in it. While they also feel very good with you, I feel like this is their own fear about abandonment coming through. This is not something that is grounded in reality for them. This feels like a separate energy that is their own energy of just fears coming through, that they might not be good enough for you, or a good enough person to be in your life. Whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's friends, this person just feels like you are a little bit better at them, or that you could leave them and find someone better than them, which is like their own fear. We also have the Six of Coins coming through. You are a very generous person, is how they would describe you. Also, they would tell someone else that you guys have a very beautiful energetic exchange, like you have a beautiful give and take dynamic. You get along in a very harmonious fashion, and you sort of have this beautiful way of interacting with one another, where you don't expect anything in return when you give something. When you give something in the relationship, it feels like you're giving from a place of love, and you both are. And it's not sort of expected that you give anything in return, but usually there is this beautiful harmonious dance between the two of you, and between your love languages as well. Again, I don't feel like your person would necessarily say the message or say the word love language in your particular situation, but they would just describe that you have a beautiful sort of give and take dynamic, that things are very harmonious here. So in terms of the Four of Cups, they would describe you as a little bit restless within a relationship, like you need stimulation, like you get bored easily within a relationship and you need to go out adventuring. That's the vibe that I'm getting here with the Four of Cups. Like you can't be just in one place in a relationship and sort of stay in it, not changing. While you are like that when it comes to work, this person is really seeing you as someone who like needs stimulation, who needs things to be happening around them. Especially relationship wise, especially within a relationship, you always tend to initiate conversations or interactions with your person, and want to know more about them and want to figure new stuff out, etc., etc. So yeah, they sort of have to keep you active. It's like a border collie energy when it comes to relationship, or when it comes to an emotional connections. You need to be active emotionally, in an emotional involved way, and you need new stimulation, and you need new sort of toys to figure out in a relationship and things like that. Like you're always going on this level, and that just is connected to your spiritual development as well. So let's get a couple of cards from the Arcana of Astrology here. For you, we have Waning Gibbous Moon. What else do we have, Spirit? Woo. We have the Chiron energy. What else for group number 1? How do they really see them? We have Pallas Athena. Interesting. So you're like a peacemaker within a relationship, like a healed peacemaker within a relationship is what I'm feeling here. So overall, what is coming through? Let's first look at the waning gibbous moon energy. So with the waning gibbous moon energy, this is all about sharing. You have often an urge to share your acquired knowledge with the community or with other people. You're all about really sharing what you have learned. You're like a teacher in some regard from this person's perspective of you. You like to reflect on yourself and on your life a great deal, and also you like to communicate with people a lot about your feelings, to just sort of talk it out. It's not really about resolving anything necessarily, but it's mostly about talking it out with someone. That's how your person views it. They also see you sometimes as being a little bit out of the loop when it comes to feelings. Like you're usually in harmony, but sometimes you get out of the loop a little bit and you start sort of worrying. You start sort of going back to some of these worry, anxious patterns. That's how they would describe it, at least. But overall, with the waning gibbous moon, it's about sharing. It's about being generous. It's about, sharing things with other people. And yeah, just existing in things with other people. And yeah, just basically sharing energy in whatever form, in gifts, in attention, whatever form you feel like sharing things. With the Chiron energy is the energy of the healer or the wounded healer energy. So your person considers you to be a healer on some level. Maybe you're not, certified, or you are not, coached in this way, but you are a healer in some manner. Maybe just your energy is very healing with the dog, for example. That's what we had before. But also with the Chiron, they see like you've had a lot to overcome. You had to go through a lot of difficulty, healed a lot of wounds. Maybe you had a difficult past as well. But you always can find the silver lining in things. Again, with the Chiron, that's the energy here. You have this energy of having been through a lot of sadness, having been through a lot of despair, at least from how this person's perceiving you. It might not be fully the case for you, but they just see like you've been through sadness, you've been through despair here, and you are able to align with hope through all of this, and now you can find hope in a lot of things. You also have a great deal of knowledge when it comes to healing, when it comes to helping others, when it comes to dealing with self-doubt, when it comes to just fixing yourself, quote unquote fixing, just healing wounds in general, especially psychically induced or emotional wounds. You could also be a very good nurse, for example. Some of you might even work in the hospital with the Chiron coming through here, but mostly, I feel like it's mostly about healing emotional wounds. So we have Pallas Athena coming through for you as well. Your person considers you to be a warrior. Your person thinks of you as someone who is very intelligent, with Pallas Athena coming through here. It shows societal intelligence, or like street smarts as well, as we would usually call them. This is a lot of bravery. In astrology, this asteroid is the brave asteroid. That represents our tactical nature, political involvement, feminism, and sometimes even war, but not rushing towards bloodshed. Instead, mediating and doing everything to be able to, sort of mediate and create sort of diplomacy in the situation before resorting to anything else. So you are very brave. You are always speaking your mind. You're very intelligent. You are also sort of a planning person, someone who likes to have a plan beforehand, before going into things. You like strategizing to get your victory, but also like you're very creative, you're very wise, you're all about liberation, diplomacy. Sometimes you can be a little bit too critical, is how your person would, describe you. So gosh, too many cards to take out. So let's get this one. Let's just get two of this. So we have Stingray for you. And what else do we have? Spirit for group number 1. Okay, we have the Camel coming through for you as well. Righty. You are very majestic. So how your person would describe you? They would describe you as an incredibly majestic person, as an incredibly brave person. Also someone who is able to go through a lot of difficulty. Someone who is able to handle a lot of stress before they feel the effects on their physical body. With Stingray energy, what is coming through, especially like with the Stingray showing up with this beautiful color of the chakras, what's coming through here is that you are someone who is always developing their confidence, someone who's always working on themselves. You have a strong sense of self, or like a very strong spine here as well. You're always eager and want to learn more and want to grow. So it's all about personal growth for you. you are always sort of moving between what is comfortable and familiar, and also what is new, challenging, and uncomfortable and unfamiliar to you, which is something that we already picked up on with the Four of Cups here. And you sort of like to move through discomfort, you know. Sometimes your person maybe thinks of you as someone who quits too quickly, with the stingray energy coming through here, right? So anything else here about the camel, please, Spirit? I'm not feeling like there's much wanting to come through with the camel, just that the energy that you're very independent, you know yourself, and you're very resourceful. You're calm, content, and sort of have this sparkle in the eye. You have a particular playfulness about you, right? So let's see what else wants to show up. We're just going to use the archangel, angels, and ancestors energy here to look into for the end. This is going to be like a guidance to you. And what else? Yeah, this is going to be like a guidance, and also how your person sees you at this time. So let's see, for group number 1, what do they really think of them? What do they really think of them at this time? What do they really think of them? Okay, we have the shapeshifter. Wow, transforming and unveiling your gifts. Alrighty, so with the shapeshifter is an incredibly quick energy. It's quite shamanic in its essence, but at the same time it is, you know, it is its own thing. Like shamans used the shapeshifter abilities of themselves to often sort of tune into different animals, and I feel like you find it easy to tune into different animals as well. Maybe you have a strong bond with animals in general. I feel like your person would say that you have a strong bond with animals. And yeah, also, what else would I say? Like you have a lot of different abilities and a lot of different points, or about a lot of different types of activities, or a lot of different types of tasks. You have this sort of excellence that you can develop in many different areas of your life, basically here, right? So in regards to the guidance of this card, now is a good time to take your time and focus on developing your gifts and strengths. Also, when this card arrives for you, there is an opportunity for you to tap into the power of your spirit animal, or of your spirit animals, your totem animals, more at this time. Also note, if you're seeing a particular animal regularly in your life at the time of watching this video, that just means that its medicine is coming to you. You can Google that animal, learn more about it, or just tap into it a bit more at this time, right? So you're guided towards those animals, towards learning more about yourself through them at this time as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for sharing your energy at this time. It's been a pleasure connecting with you. Hope you have a beautiful day. If you want to book a personal tarot reading, don't forget to check out my website below, and also you can book through my email. So booking happens through one website and to email if you want to, you know, connect to that. If you want to connect to 18 plus tarot readings, they are all posted on Patreon at this time, so check that out in the description box below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below, and share this video with someone that you love, and I'll see you guys soon in the next video. Bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 2, welcome. If you have picked the Starfish energy for today for your reading, this is going to be your tarot reading and your oracle reading for what do they really think of you at this time. So let's see. With the Starfish, immediately, you know, there's a particularly strong energy here coming through. We have open to infinite possibilities, and the Starfish in general, its energy in the spiritual realm at least, is the ability to renew yourself. So I feel like your person here thinks of you as someone who really has a very strong ability to renew yourself. Also sort of like a power of secret internal healing, or like you have a certain power and a secret towards healing and reinventing yourself residing within. The starfish also talks about heightened senses and strong sensory feelings. I feel like with the starfish, your person thinks of you as someone who might have a certain type of synesthesia. So being able to sort of hear colors or, see sounds, things like that. That type of sort of heightened or a bit different sensory ability to feel into things and to see things than usually, is present in people. What else? You really trust your instincts and listen to your inner voice as well. That's how your person would describe you. You are very, very strongly connected to your own identity here as well. Also, you might have a very strong affinity to water. Your person might think of you as someone who really enjoys being in water, being in a body of water, just around water in general. Maybe you really like swimming as well. But yeah, they just see you as someone who really likes to be around water in some way. What else? We have life is a mystery, the bobcat spirit coming through here. We also have the bat spirit, a rebirth is assured. So yeah, definitely very, very much about reinventing yourself. If this person's been in your life for a couple of times, like from your past lives forward. Now what I want to say here, if this person has been, in your life for a longer period of time, they could have seen you really transform yourself. You're an empath, is what they would say, and have very strong work ethic as well. You always strive for peace and harmony, and you can accomplish great things when you set your mind to it, is what they're saying here. We have the grasshopper spirit coming through as well. Take a leap of faith. I feel like you really trust your gut feeling or just your intuition in general as well here with the grasshopper. You are very, very aligned with the full energy, is what's coming through with the grasshopper. So you really trust the universe. That's basically how your person sees you. Like, you're very trusting. You really trust your intuition. You trust that your intuition is really going to always guide you to the precise time and place where you have to be. What else? Yeah, like you're also quite spontaneous. You like new beginnings. You like to start new things all the time, is coming through here as well. Maybe you have sometimes difficulty finishing certain things as well. So with the bobcat, there's this energy of patience and tenacity with you as well. You have a very strong strategic mind. You also really enjoy your independence. You like to, take care of yourself. You like to deeply introspect about yourself. You like to uncover secrets. So, you like knowing things, basically, is what's coming through here. Like uncovering secrets, you like knowing things. You are mad when people sort of keep things from you or don't tell you the whole truth. There is just this feeling of, I need to know everything with you. What else? You're very adaptable here as well. You have a very good adaptability to certain situations or how life is unfolding for you in general. You always have sort of ongoing success going for you here also. And you sort of have this sort of flexibility, self-reliance about you, like stealth, frixiness. You're also very beautiful, and you can be incredibly affectionate, is what your person would say about you as well with the bobcat coming through. Like, there's this beautiful affectionate energy around you or with you in general. So yeah, what else is coming through with the bat? So with the bat, we again have this strong rebirth energy. What the bat usually talks about, or its symbolic meaning, is often, just about a certain energy of longevity, being able to overcome a lot, having good fortune, and sort of having some type of supernatural powers as well. I feel like your person with the bat coming through, they would consider you to have certain, supernatural powers. like you're a bit different. You sort of can see the world in a different way. You can find your way in pitch darkness as well, you know. Bats are often a symbol of the dark and the underworld, and they live in underground caves, and they can sort of see in pitch darkness. So what this means is that you can really find your way through life, even in pitch darkness. You have this sort of inherent internal guidance system that's also connected to the full energy with the grasshopper here, that allows you to really see clearly where you're going. What else? What else wants to come through here? You're very connected to your ancestors in some way here as well. So there's like this activity here, or just this deep connection. Maybe you don't even know it. That like your person considers you to be very connected to your family, or very bound to your family in some way. Like you get along with your family, or just enjoy being in your presence, in the presence of your family. What else? You might be active at night with the bobcat and with the bat spirit here. You might be a person who's really active at night, you know, like an owl person. You like to do shadow work, is what they would say. Maybe they wouldn't consider it shadow work, but like working on yourself. You like doing that. What else? You are quite a quiet person and very gentle person. They find you to be very cute. A very cute person, and sometimes you can be a little bit misunderstood, is what is coming through here as well. You can be a bit just misunderstood in how you see the world, because you are overall a very reliable person, but sometimes people don't see you like that. You have also strong psychic gifts and have strong confidence in yourself, is what your person would say about you, but they wouldn't necessarily say against psychic gifts. It's like you have a different way of seeing the world. That's what they would say about you. Like you have this strong ability to see things or interact with things in a different way. And yeah, like have a lot of insight to offer, a lot of wisdom to offer overall. With the grasshopper, another thing, it's what's coming through here is just that you are good when it comes to like I want to say like transitioning yourself towards different environments as well. Like you find it easy to sort of jump into a new environment, and get along in that new way. You are open to opportunities often, and you are not afraid of taking the leap of faith. You like to play big, is what Spirit would say about you, or what this person would say about you. You carry wisdom along from many generations, and you're very courageous, also peaceful. You carry this energy of wealth and fearlessness within you, and an energy of virtue as well is present within you. So I've just been sort of blabbering on about this. Let's go and take some tarot now. Let's go and take some tarot for what wants to come through for you. So Spirit, for group number 2, please. What wants to come through for them? What do they really think about them? How do they really think about them? For group number 2. So we're taking the Queen of Coins. We are taking the Ace of Swords, all right, and we are taking the Chariot. Oh, wow, powerful cards. Overall, incredibly powerful cards, you guys. So with the Queen of Coins, there is this overall energy of nurturing to you, but also reliability, groundedness, healing as well. So what would they say about you? What do they really think about you here? You're a very grounded person. You're very down to earth. You're a healer of some kind, definitely here. You're a nurturer. This person considers you to have strong nurturing qualities. You are very mature as well, very responsible, generous, and also very kind. Lovely to be around is what they're saying, very organized, and someone who is financially stable, or someone who just has a lot of financial abundance from their perspective here. You're often guided to the abundance in your heart and in your soul and all around you by, you know, just being in contact with all these spirit animals that are coming through for you, all of these sort of energies that are coming through with the spirit animals here. So the Ace of Swords is your next card. The Ace of Swords is talking about someone who has mental clarity. So your person considers you to be very mentally clear about where you're at in life or what you're all about. You have a great mental prowess to sort of cut through the unhealed emotions and using your intelligence to win. You also have this mental prowess to cut through the bullshit and get to the bottom of things easily, quickly, and just to land in honesty. And sometimes you can be a little bit blunt as well here with the Ace of Swords. You have a very strong intelligence, even though you are, you have, a different way of sensing things sometimes. Clairaudient, clairessence, things like that, clair stuff. You also have a great deal of creative potential. You're a very creative person, is what they would say about you. And you like to move forward through logic. You sort of are a very logical person as well. Even though you're very sort of interesting in your way of perceiving things, you're also very, very logical. And your person can rely upon you to use logic to get the point across or just talk to you in general. So we also have the Chariot, the beautiful Chariot card coming through. This one talks about having strong mastery and having an inner capacity to act in life from a position of very strong skillfulness and skillful action. You're very skilled at what you do. Cruella de Vil energy, here Cancer energy also coming through here. So you are motivated, you're ambitious. Your person would also, talk about you as someone who is always on the go, as someone who is victory oriented, someone who likes to win, or someone who just likes to get what they are working towards. I mean, don't we all? So what else here? Very nurturing. Again, a sense of home or being strongly connected to your home is coming through here with the Chariot card, with Cancer. You like to move ahead always. You like taking the first step. You are, action oriented. You like speed. Maybe you like to drive your car in a very speedy way, or just sort of have this inclination towards a quick driving or fast driving. And overall, you're someone who is mentally in control. With the Chariot coming through, they see you as someone who is mentally in control. So what else did they think of you? What else did they really think of you here? We have the Four of Swords. You like to take time out for yourself to contemplate, to meditate. What else? This one wants to come through. We have the Six of Swords. You are sometimes a little bit critical, but you always like to move towards lighter waters. And one last card. Let's see, not this one. Not this one. Okay, this one. Again, quick movement. The 8. Oh no, not quick movement. I just immediately saw this and thought it was a sword energy. So the 8 of Swords actually coming through. Sometimes you hold yourself back. There is a lot of mental activity here. So this person would think of you as someone who is deeply in their mind. You also are coming through with the 2 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So I feel like this person overall thinks of you as a strong companion, someone who they have strong respect for, and also someone who they feel strong intimacy with. But first of all, before we get into that, let's just go back here. So we were talking about the Four of Swords. So your person sees you as someone who sort of takes on a lot of mental effort, a lot of mental responsibility, to the point of sometimes being a little bit mentally overloaded and having to sort of shuffle back and needing like recuperation and a deep rest after having gone through a lot of mental activity. You often need some time to yourself, and you need some time to recover. Like you need to tune into yourself and tune out the outer noise very, very often, just to connect and reconnect with yourself, which is where the reinventing often takes place and movement towards new things takes place from as well. What else? We have the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, you are good at accepting help from others. You also like to travel. Sometimes traveling with the car is very, alluring or something interesting to you. You're someone who tends to leave the past behind. You're not someone who sort of holds on to the past and shuffles with it, sort of carries that baggage with you. You're someone who leaves it behind, someone who works through it and sort of leaves it behind but learns from it as well. And you're always interested in what is in the future for you, always sort of guiding yourself towards something else. That's what they think of you, as someone who doesn't go back on the past and look at the past, but someone who sort of takes proactive steps forward. With the Eight of Swords, you sometimes can feel a bit trapped or helpless, or you sometimes get a little bit caught in certain recurring patterns, like you're stuck in your own mind occasionally. That's how your person sees you occasionally, like you get a little bit stuck in your own thoughts, in your own mind, about certain things. Like you get a bit stubborn about certain things. So let's see, Sagittarius energy is coming through for you. What else? What else, Spirit? For group number 2, what do they really think about them? Juno, wow, beautiful. Even more relationship energy. So yeah, when I was talking about the Two of Cups, it's here. The Two of Cups is all about the energy of intimacy, feeling love for you. So your person really thinks of you as someone loving, someone who they share intimacy with, or just very strong, beautiful, intimate conversations with. Your person also thinks of you as someone who respects them, and they know they share mutual respect with you. They consider you to be a beautiful friend, someone they can rely on, someone they can trust. If this is, not a partnership, then they do consider you to be a friend, definitely, someone to rely upon. If this is a partnership, they consider you to be a wonderful partner, but also a wonderful friend. We have Saturn coming through for you here also. Okay, so Saturn and Vesta energy on the bottom of the deck. So let's see what this is all about. So it's Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy is all about that upbeat, let's go for it, let's have adventures type of energy. That's definitely jumping into new things, sometimes not finishing things as well. With Sagittarius, you have a lot of stuff going on often in your life. You're very optimistic, you're drawn towards exploration, knowledge, you're commitment oriented. Sometimes it's difficult to get you in a relationship, but when you're in it, you're very oriented towards a relationship. You're very solid in it once you're in it, but might be difficult to get you in it. You have a particular spiritual viewpoint on life, a certain philosophical viewpoint on life, a certain religious viewpoint on life here. So with Juno coming through, you also are someone who is, again, oriented towards a commitment, someone trusting, trustworthy. Your person thinks of you as someone who is into equality, respect, definitely, you're very much into equality for all beings, everybody, also respectful of every being, everybody in the life, everybody in life, let's say. You're supporting, but also someone who, accepts support, someone who really likes to cooperate with others as well. You can sometimes be a bit jealous here, or just needing a lot of attention is what I would say as well. But that's just, again, something that's, coming from their own stuff here. With Vesta, this person considers you to be a keeper. Like you're very nurturing, you're very warm. The Vesta is, the Roman goddess of the home and the hearth, and her worshippers were known as the Vestal Virgins. So that's just a little bit of knowledge dumping, like Sagittarius energy, definitely. I'm a Sagittarius sun, by the way, so I tend to sometimes knowledge dump. Anyway, you have a higher calling within yourself with Vesta. Your person feels like you have a higher calling in life. You have a very strong focus, abilities to strongly focus, a strong devotion towards the things that you are doing, and also a strong urge towards focusing on tending towards others in whatever way it might be necessary. And sometimes you are a little bit sacrificing is what I would say as well. Like you sacrifice yourself a bit much for the people in your life, just from this person's perspective, and not always, like occasionally. With Saturn, you're good at setting boundaries. You're good at holding yourself accountable to things. You're good at discipline. You're also good at having wealth and focusing on wealth, focusing on finances, having like a structure to those things. Also, when it comes to work, you're a very good worker, very diligent in your life, in your work. You like structure and rules, and social order is important to you from this person's perspective. You're also incredibly resilient, and you like to go through like different processes in life. But overall, you really do enjoy structure and order a great deal. So let's see now what else comes through for group number 2 here. Let's just take 2 more cards for the animals and go through this real quickly. We have raccoon showing up for you. Sort of very playful, opportunistic energy here with the raccoon. What else? We have the cosmic egg. Wow. Yeah, so again, speaking towards very strong spiritual, psychic abilities here with the cosmic egg. Like you get along in many different environments. You are sort of very adaptable also with the frog being there. You're a very adaptable person. You're just sort of easily moving through stuff is what's coming through here. Like you easily adapt yourself. You're very flexible. That's what I want to say. All right. So with the raccoon, you're a very talented person, but sometimes you're hiding that talent. You're a very generous person, very generous friend. And also this person would call you an exceptional artist in whatever you do. You're very exceptional in the creative spectrum. You're also sometimes quite a competitive person, or you like to be competitive, and you like to make new work. You like to dive deeper into things and create new stuff, immerse yourself into new things, and just focus on doing new stuff. That's something that they really see in you. With the cosmic egg energy, you're oriented towards completion, integration, harmony, finding the infinite within the finite. So finding the infinite energy within your finite being as a human. You're all about the unfolding of cosmic consciousness as well. You like to put effort and grace into self-realizations. You like to, have a sense of contentment in life, and also you're oriented towards spontaneously aligning with the messages of the universe. That's something that you're really open to. You're quite a spiritual person, or very spiritually minded, psychic minded here. Like you're sometimes a little bit disconnected, but also very interconnected. Like there is this energy to you that simultaneously you can be a bit separate from others, but at the same time fully connected to them. I hope that makes sense to you, to your experience. But yeah, that's what's coming through. Your person would sometimes think of you as detached, but at the same time really connected. It can be a bit of like an awareness thing for you as well, where you are fully aware but not fully in the emotional field in the same way. So you're not in the same emotional field is how I would describe it, but your person just considers there to be an interesting flow in how you are emotionally relating yourself. Like you are very connected to what's going through people's experiences in general, but also not. Like you're very connected but also not fully connected, because you're on a different level simultaneously. So let's see, let's just get you some guidance now with the angels and ancestors deck. So we're going to see what comes through here, what other message from this person, how they see you, but also what's the guidance for you. So you are seen as a direction guardian, as someone who helps others align, and someone who helps others find their path in life, right? So with the direction guardian, this is a beautiful energy. You help people work through their destiny and connect them to their desires. It feels like you are working closely with people, even that if that is not your work or your profession. In your daily life, in your personal life, you tend to uplift others and you tend to help them a great deal. This is a beautiful card to receive. You have a very strong impact on people, is how your person thinks of you. So the directional guardian has a message for you at this time to connect with your deepest desires as well, and then choose the path that will make your heart and soul sing. You have to be aware that your path right now is not set in stone, and your guides have no expectations, no proper, solid put in steps or put in perspective or put in stone, set in stone expectations of you, nor should you have any for yourself at this time. There are many directions you can take moving forward at this time, but life can also be enjoyed and savored through your growing opportunities and through just growing and learning in your life at this time. It's important to just choose the path that is going to light you up right now and to choose with your heart. So move through your heart at this time to align with the path that is meant for you at this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys, this is where I'm going to finish it off. We also do have the energy of Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus coming through here, along with Sagittarius. Just wanted to mention that real quick. And also some Capricorn as well with Saturn. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want to book personal tarot reading, you can book through my website and you can book through my email. Everything is listed down below. All the prices and all the things that I offer are listed on my website, so make sure to check that out before contacting me through the email. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sending you guys so much love, so much light. If you want to connect to 18 plus readings, check out Patreon. And yeah, the link is down below. Everything is listed down below. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment as the mantra goes. And I'll see you soon in the next video. Hope you're doing fine. Love you guys and bye. Namaste. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. If you have picked the Dear Spirit today for your reading, this is going to be the tarot reading for what they really think of you at this time. So with the Dear Spirit, we have Bring a Gentle Touch. This is also a very strong Dove spirit here. So yeah, what's coming through is that you're very gentle, very soothing, very soft person. In general, this person finds you to be just very, very interesting and very, very easy to get along with. There is a certain serenity to you, a certain nurturing element to you that just makes them immediately feel at peace. They feel like they would say that you lower their blood pressure. Like you have this ability to lower their blood pressure and lower their anxiety. You just make them feel very, very peaceful. Like you are infused with lavender and with chamomile. Like your aura is all about that. So let's see what's going on here. What else wants to come through with the Deer energy? And also with the other cards that we have here. So there is this gentleness, there is this lightness here with the Deer Spirit. You also have a very strong emotional intelligence. Your person would say that you're very emotionally intelligent, or that you have a beautiful heart intelligence. So it's like very much working from the heart. You are also really in tune with people needing, needing just some heart medicine, emotional heart connection, heart-to-heart connection, or heart nurturing. Maybe some of you work in a field in the hospital as well, like nurses or maybe even doctors, some of you that tend to those situations, or just overall tend to people in need. So what else? You always have positive intentions and just work from a clear heart. That's how your person would talk about you. So, Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. So you're able to hold different opinions in your mind at the same time. We also have the Elephant Spirit, learn from the past. And we have the Rabbit Spirit, now is a lucky time. So you're a very lucky person in general, a very creative person here, but also someone who doesn't easily forget with the elephant. With the elephant, you have a very strong, very good memory, is what I'm feeling into here. All right. So what else? Let's just go softly, step by step, because I'm getting a little bit overwhelmed because a lot of energy is coming through here. Right. So moving on to the dolphin. To the dolphin, you know, the dolphin energy is the energy of joy, is the energy of playfulness. It's also an energy of very strong intelligence. Your person considers you to be a person or someone with a lot of different good qualities. They consider you to be joyful, graceful, also very compassionate, also, yeah, intelligent, as said before, and generous and protective of the people around you. You're someone who really likes to cooperate with your kin or with other beings. You like that energy of cooperation, working to get to achieve something. You're a very playful person. You like to play with others. You have like new ideas of how you could play with things in general. And also you're very freedom oriented. That's overall how your person would describe you. You sort of have this ability also with this and that are true to hold many different opposing beliefs in your mind at the same time and not sort of land in one or the other, but sort of hold that duality in your mind and be like, okay, this and that are true. It's both true, you know. It's not like that is a conflict of interest for you, for your mind, which usually is for the people. So your person here thinks that you have a very, very interesting way of seeing reality or seeing the people around you, or your ability to understand different situations. You can put yourself in many people's shoes at the same time and sort of see things from many different perspectives at the same time. And that sort of connects strongly to your own intelligence here as well, like that emotional intelligence more so, but also you have other types of intelligences as well, like a quick memory, a quick mind, a cunning mind, resourceful, flexible, and creative mind. But with the elephant, also super good memory. You can remember things easily. Your person is, I'm hearing, jealous of how good your memory is. You also have, you know, a strong energy of luck around. You're a very lucky person. You're also incredibly powerful, very wise. You feel like you're going to have a good life and a long life here. You possibly exercise or, you know, work on your health. You're health conscious, and you focus on your vitality as well. You're very focused on just working well and having a very functional body. Also, so you're also very connected to your family or you know, to the people around. You're very connected to them, very tightly knit with them. Your person thinks like you have a very beautiful family and you're very connected to them. With the rabbit spirit, they think like you are in your prime right now, or this is the best time for you right now. They find you to be quite attractive, and you know, the rabbit also is connected to fertility. So this person might want to have children with you, or they just see you as a fertile person, as someone who is, you know, ready for that part of their life, to be a parent or to have children, for example. They again consider you to be lucky and very creative, also compassionate, and someone with a very strong intuition. You're very creative, like that flexibility is definitely here with the rabbit as well. But yeah, also just fertility, good luck, positivity, and being aligned with your ancestors, or being aligned with your family, your birth family, or with your caretakers, or just with the people that you consider to be your family at this time. It just feels like you're very aligned with them or very connected to them. Also with the rabbit, you are someone who enjoys taking care of other people. So let's see, let's get into the tarot for you right now. Let's see what wants to come through for the tarot cards. So we are using the Villains tarot deck, the Disney Villains. So let's see what wants to come through here. I'm just guided to shuffle once again. So let's see now. For group number 3, please, Spirit. So we're asking, how do they really think of them? What do they really think of them? What do they really think about group number 3? What do they really think of group number 3? We have the 4 of Cups. Very sort of flexible, moving in and out of relationships a lot. Like you have a lot going on, you know a lot of different people, and you're like a bit of a unicorn when it comes to getting a hold of you, to sort of hang out with you. You have a lot going on for yourself. You're very sort of emotionally engaged with a lot of different people, and you have a lot of different relationships. So your person's like, I want to hang out more with them, but it's so difficult to get a hold of them here. So that's how they think of you. Like you have a lot of different connections, and it might be, you know, just difficult to connect sometimes. You're also quite flighty sometimes, not always, but just sometimes. You sort of you're on the go a lot emotionally. No, not in a bad way. It's not like that's making you ungrounded. It's just it's making you stable, but at the same time there's a lot going on for you. And I feel like this person would just want to connect to you more and be, you know, with you more. So let's see what else. The Ace of Cups. They think of you as someone who is really deeply in tune with love. Someone who is, I'm hearing, a guardian of love, like a protector of love. You share love everywhere you go. Like you ooze love everywhere you go. Your aura is like filled with love from this person's perspective. They do find themselves very drawn to you as well. This person might have a crush on you, might want to connect to you more. They find like they want a new loving connection with you. This person might also think of you like you are currently going through a new loving connection, or like an unfolding of a connection that has been previously there and is now taking a new sort of proper important step forward with the Ace of Cups. There is like this new romantic unfolding here and new loving spiritual energy of love coming in. You also take care of yourself. Your person would also think of you as someone who caretakes themselves, responds to themselves with self-love. What else? Yeah, you like to contemplate, you like to meditate a lot. Sometimes you get burnt out a little bit with the 4 of Swords, and you need to take some time off to yourself, or like a time to yourself to recuperate. Like you need a bit of time alone to just take care of yourself. Here it's an act of self-love is what I'm getting. And you're a very deep thinker as well. You connect deeply, but you also take care of yourself deeply. There's something else coming through here, and let me just tap in a bit more. You need some time for recovery often, you know, like a bit of a hermit station here and there in between the ride. Like you sort of go off the train and take care of yourself a bit here and there. So you sort of sometimes don't respond as quickly to this person, and they have learned to sort of take that as a part of who you are and know that you're taking care of yourself at this time. So let's see what else wants to come through here. We have the 10 of Swords. Your person sees or thinks of you as someone who has been through a lot, like a lot of heaviness, a lot of difficulty, a lot of sorrow previously in their lives, someone who has had a lot to overcome and sort of grow from and develop from. You are not met with a good set of cards is what's coming through here. So your person definitely feels like, you know, you have a lot of history in the life that you have been through or gone through, in which you sort of had to go through a lot of shifts, a lot of healing, a lot of emotional development or spiritual development, personal development. They see that the road for you has not been easy. Whatever it was, it has not been easy. I feel like they respect you a lot for this, but they also see like how that has made you a very strong and resilient person that you are today. And also someone oriented towards abundance. Someone abundant is what's coming through here. We have the Three of Wands. This person wants to work on a new project with you. They want to embark on something new with you here, and they're very excited to start on a new project or work on something new with you, connect to you in a new, different way. There is new energy coming through here with the Three of Wands. Like something is brewing, something exciting is happening here. There are new developments coming in. Almost like, you know, when in the old days we had merchants come in for us and sort of exchange stuff with us. It's like that, like new merchants, new people from different countries are coming in. I wonder what they're bringing. I wonder how we are going to be able to, you know, interact with them, and what they're going to want in return. So it's like new energy, new excitement coming in here for the two of you. Also, this person does consider you to be a very exciting presence in their life. You always bring in new opportunities, new creative ideas that they have never thought about before. So what else? One more card, please, Spirit, for group number 3. What do they really think of them? We have the Wheel of Fortune. You tend to listen to your intuition. You tend to trust your faith. You trust your destiny profoundly. There is something here that you really trust the unfolding of events and know that everything is going to be fine, even when things are difficult. With the Chariot, immediately what's coming through with this one is that you like to drive your car very fast, or like you like speed when it comes to transportation. So you like to go fast. Let me know if that's accurate. So yeah, with the Chariot, that's what's coming through here. You're also someone who has strong mastery over yourself, mastery over your environment. You have a strong balance between your internal selves. You're coming through in a very sort of balanced way often. You are very diplomatic with the Chariot. That's also a very, very strong message here, the message of diplomacy. And again, being able to incorporate or hold at the same time the dark and the light. So two different viewpoints. You're able to consider them, and you're able to be like, yes, this and that are true. We can hold both of this in our minds. You're a very motivated person, an ambitious person. They would also think of you as someone who likes to be mentally in control of themselves, and someone who doesn't mind taking the first step, someone who doesn't mind to move forward, is what I'm feeling here. You like to take action. You're very action oriented, so there's that sort of masculine action oriented approach here to you. So what else? Let's see. Let's just get a couple of cards from Arcana of Astrology. Then we're also going to take 2 cards from the Animal Spirit. And lastly, get you guys some guidance. This is like a hugely long reading for all of you, but I really want to get it out here. So let's see. The Arcana of Astrology. What wants to come through the 8th house? Okay, diving deeply. Scorpio energy here. You are someone who dives deeply. What else? We have Ceres coming through. Strong, nurturing energy. What else do we have? We have too many cards. Okay, so I'm not going to take them. Let's just take one. This one wants to come through the 12th house. All right, so also very connected to the Neptunian energy, to shifts, to mystical energy in your life. We have Psyche on the bottom. So you're very attractive, you're very seductive, you're very loving, and also I feel like your person definitely has, you know, an emotional attachment to you here, whether that is something that has been clearly communicated between the two of you or not. It's definitely present, right? So the 8th house basically talks about being able to reinvent yourself over and over and over again. We have this energy of death and rebirth here with Pluto, with Scorpio, rebirthing yourself mostly in the energy or in the realm of emotions and emotional realm. So sort of again talking about reinventing yourself after deep difficulty has struck you, and you know, developing yourself personally from that. You have a deep need towards reflection in your life, so you're a very reflective person. That's one of the main things of you. You're also a very passionate person, especially also with Psyche coming through there. You are an incredibly passionate person. You're also very lovely. You're very mothering, or you have a very strong mothering energy to you with the Ceres series card. So this is basically, almost like being a mother figure in this person's life. So they see you as a bit of a mother figure, very nurturing, abundant. They see you as a person who's giving them unconditional love. Might be true, might be not true, but out of all the people in their life, you're the most aligned with that. You're also someone who has gone through a lot of grief, a lot of loss, but also you're incredibly beautiful through that. Your development through that, your death and rebirth through that energy has been incredibly beautiful, and it has brought about a lot of love in your life, a lot of attractiveness to you. You're very beautiful here with Ceres. You're like, your physical appearance, your emotional states are incredibly beautiful, and they make this person feel very good. With the 12th house, this is the realm of undoing, really. So it represents secrets and sometimes even karma, hideaway, crises, depressions, and sometimes even illusions. So it's Neptune, it's water, it's Pisces. Again, like, I feel like definitely this person sees like you've been through a lot. Like you've been through crises, you've been through, a lot of difficulty. And they see you as a bit of a secret to them, a bit of a mystery to them. There's this mysterious energy to you, especially with Neptune coming through. There's this like, how do I figure you out? You like to help others. Out of all this difficulty, I feel like you have developed this need to, or this ability to understand others, and this need to sort of help them and help them through the hard time, sort of show them the way through this difficulty and through the hard time in a loving way. Maybe this is something that you're also doing or have done for your person. And I feel like this is overall just developed you in such a profound way where you can face difficulty very gently and solidly. You have a lot of empathy. Like with the Psyche coming through here, you have a lot of empathy and you're very sensitive. This person would also think of you as someone psychic, someone who has a psychic awareness, someone who is, again, very, very beautiful, very, very attractive, both physically, but also, emotionally, spiritually. They might also consider you to be attractive, whether they are consciously aware of this or not. You're very kind, and you're also very, very passionate. You are very sensitive to the people around you. Yeah. This person might even consider themselves to be a bit of a soulmate to you. They might even start thinking about that. So just with Psyche coming through here, there's something mystical about how they're perceiving you and how they are relating themselves to you. So let's see what else. We have the Bee, so you're a very good worker as well, very cooperative with people. So let's see people. Let's see what else comes through. I didn't ask the question yet. So let's see. Let's ground ourselves. So Spirit wants to say that you're very deep. The whale sort of wanted to show itself. You're a very deep person. Again, very committed to your people. Can talk to people through distances as well, psychically. So you could be a medium. Or this person just thinks of you like you're a psychic, you're a medium. There's something psychic about you. All right, so let's see which cards want to come through for you. So what do they really think of you here, Spirit? What do they really think of them for group number 3? Okay, so we have the dolphin coming through for the second time. Let me just put it here. Dolphin over the dolphin. Isn't that just the cutest thing? What else? We have the firefly coming through. You show people the way. With the firefly, you're showing people the way often. That's the energy here. Like you light up people. You light up people's experiences. You make people just feel good about life in general. Right, so focusing now on the dolphin energy. Your person really thinks of you as someone as innately intelligent, as a healer, again, light, as a light being, and as someone who brings blessings. Like you're a special type of person who brings blessings, or like your presence means something to this person. Maybe just makes them feel like this is a synchronistic affair, or this is like the universe speaking to them through you. Right? So you're an active healer. You have strong spiritual practice, is what they think of you. They also think of you as someone who might sometimes over or underestimate their own power. And yeah, you like to connect with the people who are similar to you, or people who get you, people who sort of understand you greatly. But yeah, again, that energy of being sensitive, very subtle, working with the subtle realms, but also being very playful in life, being very joyful as well with the dolphin, like that energy of joviality, being open to the wonder of the world, being open to the mystery of the world is very strong here. We have the firefly coming through as well. So that just means that you're a very inspiring presence to people in your life. You're very fantastic, yet you're also fleeting. Like there is difficulty in getting a hold of you sometimes. You're a very creative person. They see you as someone very creative, someone who writes, creates, or just is very good brainstormer, has like the ability to really think outside of the box, especially like with rabbit, with dolphin here as well. And someone who can burn out very easily, can sometimes feel dull. But overall, like you like to write, you like to draw. This person thinks of you as someone who writes poetry, someone who draws, paints, things like that. Just overall expresses themselves, maybe even dances. Dancing is also a very strong ability to express yourself is inherent in that. So in terms of just some signs that want to come through here, we have Scorpio here, we have Neptune, Pisces here, we have Psyche, that's not really connected to anything, it's an asteroid. We have Jupiter coming through here, so that energy of abundance, good luck is definitely again present. And we have Cancer energy with the Chariot, so you're a very nurturing person, someone who feels like home to them. So let's see what else wants to come out. We're just going to go towards guidance now, and we're going to see what card wants to come through for you. What type of healer do they see you as, literally, with the Angels and Ancestors Oracle card. And then we're also just going to get guidance from this card for you. So group number 3, what guidance wants to come through for them, and how do they really see them? What do they really think of them? Thank you. You are the seer. Basically, your person sees you as the seer. They see the seer. That's so lovely. So yeah, with the seer, they see you as someone who is able to see beyond the current situation, someone who is able to see the future, someone who is a medium in general. You are someone who has a very high vibration. I feel like maybe your person wouldn't express it like that, but again, that energy of joyfulness is definitely here with the deer, with that softness, with that sensitivity, with empathy, with specific attractiveness to you as well. They see you as very intelligent, incredibly intuitive, like you're a channel for people, like you're a channel. You are someone who predicts people's future, possibly. Yeah, you're maybe clairvoyant. Maybe they see you as clairvoyant person. Again, your person might not know what clairvoyant is exactly, but they sort of have this subconscious concept of you inside of themselves, right? So in terms of your own guidance with the seer coming through, group number 3, your message here is to look beyond your current situation, to raise your vibration and focus on love. Especially if you're struggling with something, just do that. Look beyond what you're doing, working towards or working with. Just observe yourself more objectively and sort of broaden your perspective of the situation. Raise your vibration and focus on love at this time. You're moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening in your life right now. So stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize, right? This is your guidance. Love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for tuning in for this lovely cards all together. If you want to book personal tarot readings or service with me, you can book through my website and you can book through my email. Everything's listed down below. All the prices, stuff, everything's listed on the website, so check that out. if you want to connect to 18 plus readings, all the 18 plus readings are listed on Patreon, right? So thank you so much for tuning in. It's been a pleasure connecting with your energy, feeling into it, and collaborating with you through this tarot reading today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment below if you want to say something. I'm sending you so much love and hope you have a beautiful day, and see you soon in the future readings. Bye. Namaste.